Join me as I dive into the most inspirational kindness story in Islam and see if I can really capture its essence. In Islam, kindness is considered one of the highest forms of worship. It's a concept that's deeply ingrained in the faith, and it's something that every Muslim strives to incorporate into their daily lives. Today, I want to share with you a story that embodies the true essence of kindness in Islam, a story that will inspire you, motivate you, and perhaps even challenge you to become a better version of yourself. Imagine living in a small village where resources are scarce, and everyone is struggling to make ends meet. Imagine watching your neighbors go hungry every night, while you have barely enough food to feed your own family. This was the harsh reality faced by many villagers in a small town in Africa. The villagers would often go to bed with empty stomachs, wondering where their next meal would come from. The children would cry themselves to sleep, their tiny bellies growling with hunger. It was a desperate situation, and no one seemed to know how to make it better. As the days turned into weeks, the villagers began to lose hope. They would look at each other with empty eyes, wondering why Allah had abandoned them. They would pray for a solution, but it seemed like their prayers were falling on deaf ears. The villagers were at a breaking point, and it seemed like no one was willing to lend a helping hand. In the midst of this chaos, there lived a young man named Ali. Ali was a kind and gentle soul, who had always been moved by the plight of his neighbors. He would often provide what little food he had to those in need, even if it meant going hungry himself. But as the situation worsened, Ali knew he had to do something more. He knew he had to take a stand and make a difference, no matter how small it may seem. Ali's family had lived in the village for generations. He had grown up watching his parents and grandparents help those in need, and he had learned the value of kindness from a very young age. As he grew older, Ali realized that kindness wasn't just about giving food or money, it was about giving hope. It was about showing people that they mattered, that they were seen and heard. The kindness that Ali showed to his neighbors was not limited to just food and shelter. He would spend hours listening to their problems, offering words of comfort and advice. He would help them find ways to solve their problems, and he would never turn his back on anyone in need. Slowly but surely, the villagers began to see a glimmer of hope. They began to realize that they were not alone, that there were people like Ali who cared. One day, Ali decided to take a bold step. He decided to open up his home to the villagers, providing them with food and shelter. It was a massive undertaking, but Ali was determined to make it work. He worked tirelessly, day and night, to provide for his neighbors. He showed them that kindness wasn't just a feeling, it was an action. And as the villagers began to eat and sleep with full bellies, they began to regain their dignity. The kindness that Ali showed to his neighbors didn't just stop at food and shelter. It spilled over into the entire community. The villagers began to look at each other with newfound respect and compassion. They began to help each other, to support each other, and to love each other. The village was transformed, and it was all because of one man's kindness. The story of Ali teaches us that kindness is not just a feeling, it's an action. It's a choice that we make every day, every hour, every minute. It's a choice to show compassion, to show empathy, and to show love. And when we make that choice, we can change the world around us. So, what did you think of this incredible story of kindness in Islam? Share your thoughts with me in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories, and I'll see you in the next video.